Hi, this is Tutress, and I'm coming to you with my tutorial on how to reattach a button that has come off of your shirt or your blouse. For this, you'll need to gather the shirt, the button that came off, some thread, a hand sewing needle. The thread should be in the color of the button or the color of the shirt, depending on the fashion makeup of the item that you're reattaching the button to. Now you'll need to press the shirt and place it on a flat surface. I prefer to use an ironing board, which I have ready for you here for my demonstration purposes. I've already ironed the shirt, placed it on the ironing board. And the next step is to take a regular pen and place it right at the center of that buttonhole where the button is missing. Just put it right at the center, right through that buttonhole, and make a dot, and that will mark the placement for the button that's missing. Okay, so that will certainly bring your button right in line with the other buttons on the tape with the other buttons. Okay, next step, you may want to go ahead and loosen the bottom button right below, one or two, just so that you can get your hand in there. What I like to do is now take your needle and thread, and what you're going to do is you have a knot at the end of the thread. I would put the needle right through that dot, right at the center of that dot, and draw the thread all the way through till you're until the knot meets the fabric in your shirt. Now, I'm sorry for the movement. What you're going to do is you're going to take your button. I guess I'm going to need my glasses for this one. Okay. You're going to take your button. Now, you may have a button that has 4 holes or 2 holes. Now, if your button has 4 holes, don't panic, because you can only do one side at a time. So here's my suggestion to you. Notice how the other buttons are sewn on the shirt. Are those buttons sewn on top to bottom or left to right? Okay, whatever the pattern is, that's the way you're going to sew it on. Same thing goes for a 2-hole button. So now you're going to place that button right over that knot. Take your thread, and I would go over and put that needle right through the hole that's closest to the edge of the shirt first. I would go ahead and put it there. And now you're pretty much anchored. Your button is anchored in place. Let's see if I can get this a little bit closer for you so you can see see that. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay. So here we are, we're at this button right here. It's anchored in place, and all you're going to do is from the back now, you're going to send the needle back through the back of the shirt and out that first hole that you went through, and you'll repeat this process going back through the opposite hole on the same side of the button closest to the edge of the shirt, and you'll do this 3 or 4 times. Let's go ahead and do that. Take care of that real quick. Real quick. Doesn't always happen. Let's see. Okay. then once you have taken that thread through that one side of the button 3 to 4 times, then from the back of the shirt you want to start and do the buttons. If you have a 4-hole button, you want to start putting the thread through the holes on the bottom side of the button. And you'll do the same thing. Run your thread through 3 to 4 times. Reattaching that button securely. And then once you've done that 3 to 4 times, you'll want to turn it over to the back, and right in the middle, you'll see where in the middle of both buttonholes, you'll just want to make one pass up, another pass up, putting your needle through underneath of the threads that you just passed through the front. You may get a little loop. Just take your time and pull each thread, just lightly tug on it, and see the loop goes away. And then you're going to make a pass in the opposite direction, making a crosswise on the back of those threads. And then for your last loop through, you want to just take the open loop of thread, pass your needle through there, pull it up, making a knot, and then take your scissors and snip it, and you're all done. Now button that shirt up, and you'll see that you have replaced your button on your shirt, all neat and tidy, ready to wear. Okay, and here's our button that we just replaced, neatly in place. Everything's flat. You can button all of your buttons, and you're ready to go. Have fun with your garment repaired.